the morning just got away from me, I guess. I got my keys and my water, my bubbles, my helmet's on my head. So I guess I'm okay. Fed all the animals, watered the garden, did the laundry. Turn the hose on so we can clear it on. Do it in the name of. Alright, am I gonna make this light? Yes, cheese it. Cheese it, kick it into turbo. Gonna be a hot one today. What is a hot temperature to you? For you to be like, it's hot outside. Oh. They renamed the train stamp to something something. Whatever. They can do whatever the hell they want. Doesn't hurt me any. Doesn't change my language. On the bridge? That's the question. Will there be homeless people on the pedestrian bridge? I've seen the cops over here lately clearing them out. Let's find out. There have been some pretty big drug busts in the neighborhood lately. Some SWAT team raids and some helicopter action. Here's a shopping cart full of crap. There's a pair of Levi's on there. Dang, what size are those black Levi's? Maybe I should grab those. See if they're still there later. Nobody's here. And look, it's all cleared up over here. It's all cleared up. Usually there's like a bed and a shelf. Somebody's moving in up here. Wow, all right. I guess the coppers are keeping it clear. I'm going in slow-mo today. All right, this dang mesquite tree is gonna rip my face open. I gotta duck my head like a bull with the horns. Look at this thing. I gotta cut this sucker. Dun, dun. Need to bring the loppers out here and lop it. All right. Oh. That sucked. At least my bike didn't run away from me. Ah, bruised my butt. All right, is everything okay here? Break it. That's not particularly bad. Okay, hold on. There you go down. There you go down. There we go. Okay. I crashed. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you. I was just trying to get around that mesquite tree, and then sometimes I forget that I'm on a trike and not a bike. And so my one outside tire hit the frickin' not a I just fell on my butt and a little bit under my knee. I think I got a bruise, but I'll be okay. I was barely going. Need to remember, 3 wheels, not 2 wheels. I have 3 wheels. All right. I'm okay, though. Thank you for your concern. We're going to call that the... I'm having a weird morning. I don't know. My brain is just kind of... I don't know. Going extra slow. Brain fog, that's what it is, it's brain fog. Anyway, trike seems to be fine. I'll heal. I'm good at that. You know, it's one of my superpowers, healing. But that mesquite tree is almost touching the ground, and it's like taking up the whole pathway, and it's full of thorns. It'll rip you up. So I need to take the loppers next time I ride through there and trim that. Do a little socialism. Guerrilla socialism. Oh, hello, little yellow bird. Morning. My guy was carrying a Twisted Tea can, but I think it's because he found it, not because he was drinking it. Yeah, that guy was, you know, deplorable weed. Saturday morning protest. We're gonna go stand on the corner and blow bubbles and give peace signs and see how many people get freaked out by it. Oh my God, she's standing on the corner blowing bubbles. Ah! I had somebody call the cops on me for blowing bubbles. Well, I think they called the cops on me because I hurt their feelings, but they used my blowing bubbles as a reason. The cops came. Cops came and said they had 2 people call about me blowing bubbles, like it's against the law or something. Which it's not, by the way. He just told me. Just told me that people were calling the cops on me. So much for freedom, huh? You just think you want freedom to molest little children. Carry assault rifles. But not blow bubbles! I've had a bunch of dudes lately, like, start freaking out at me saying that it's a chemical agent. While little kids run around jumping and popping bubbles. That's a chemical agent! Maybe if you don't use soap, it is. Alright. We're going the cheating way because I'm late, but then this guy's ass is hanging way out over the sidewalk, so it's like, hi. I'm gonna try to ride on the sidewalk. Alright. Anyway. We're going this way. Because I'm late and I fell down and I want to. Freedom! I'll do whatever I want. I don't care about anybody else. My trike. Right on time. Oh, 7:28. Look at that. 2 minutes early even. I did lose my water, so I'm gonna have to get a bottle of water. Hopefully somebody brings some. I will be dying with no water. And I have no money. Oh, I forgot to grab my ID. I knew I was forgetting something. What I have that I did bring is lost all my water. Frozen water, so I'll stick it in the sun. A frozen water, also known as ice, but it will melt because ice melts. Good morning.
Top of the morning to you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Despite my little crash and my little brain fog today. Yeah. Stay hydrated, ADHD. It's a gift, right? It's a gift. All right, we're here. We're ready to fuck the system, fight the man, dump Trump, he's a chump, MAGA is dead, and yeah, love one another. What do we got going on here? Oh, that's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. All these people out here have proper signs. This is like some of the best sign people around over here. We're gonna keep track of thumbs down and middle fingers, of course, like always. I've been getting about 4 lately in an hour, so we'll see how it goes today. If you'd like to place your bets on Polymarket. Just had a lady flip me off. One lady flipped me off so far. Hi. Thank you. Bipolar hate love? What are you talking about? I need my water. Alright, I got some water. For whoever said bipolar hate love, whatever, I would like to point out that this is a protest. There are lots of different ways to protest, and the way that I choose to protest is from a point of love, but that still does not mean that we are not here to oppose the current situation. We are not okay with war. Illegal war with Iran. We are not okay with the constant hurting of our own people. Stripping away of rights, little by little. Yeah, you hear now that Trump can't have his name on the Kennedy Center, he wants to just tear it down. That's what a big baby he is. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. He doesn't care about the legacy of America. He doesn't care about the assassination of one of the most popular presidents of all time and the way that those people chose to remember him. All he cares about is himself and enriching himself. So you want to say, oh, I don't like this bipolar hate love. Come on now. Hate and love are both emotions on the same spectrum. feeling a little off today. I hope I'm not getting sick or anything. 1979. What about 1979? That's a great song by the Smashing Pumpkins. Shakedown 1979. Woo-hoo. Cool kids never have the time. One of my faves. Yeah, getting some metal horns going. Woo! Okay, let's see what we got going on over here. We got when was the last time? Tell me the last time. Don't tell me about 1979 because that's a long, long time ago. That's in the last millennia. Alright. I know you guys always are like, yeah! Woo! And more people all the way down, and then on this side too, people. Thank you. When's the last time, I said. Don't say since 1979. from what I remember, we were kind of having a pretty copacetic relationship. I'm not saying it was great, but nobody was bombing anybody in the Middle East. The Strait of Hormuz was open. Those gas prices you love so much were coming down. They weren't developing nuclear weapons. So if you're going to try to pull that as your reasoning, then I know that you have absolutely no critical thinking skills. How many times has this guy said that he destroyed their nuclear capability already? Oh, but then it's back again. Well, they can't have nuclear weapons. Oh, yeah, but how's Zelensky doing in Russia today? I hear Russia and China are pretty upset that their $8 billion fuel center just got blowed the fuck up. Yeah. It's funny how Donald Trump is trying to fight a war of the future with thinking of the past, just like you are thinking of the past. 1979. Cool kids never have the time. I'm about to be like old Henry Hill if I see this police copter following me one more time. It's not following me. Every day I've been seeing this police helicopter. That's true. You know what? You know what? You got to give Donald Trump credit where credit's due. He has brought peace to the Middle East. Except for Iran, except for Israel, which, they don't care. They're a cancer. They're going to kill this entire world. Malignant fucking cancer. I want to know how it makes the people that are against what I'm doing feel to hear all of the honks of support and the waves and how much more support we get than opposition, you know. Like, you do realize that the people are standing up. Every single time there's more and more honks. Trump is losing support day by day, faster every day. I know there's those die-hard brainwashed people out there, but anybody that can still think and sees what's going on is like, no, this is not right. The white work truck flipped me off. Dude, do you even use critical thinking? Do you have any news sources other than your one central news source of conservative news? I know what your news says. And I know what everybody else says too. And I'm able to sort through it and come to my own conclusions. I'm guessing that you have an IQ of about 85. I know you guys like to throw out IQ all the time. I'm guessing you have an IQ of about 85. know how anybody could think that standing on the side of love and compassion and humanity and helping each other and lifting each other up could think that that's brainwashing? You think that everybody's your enemy. You're scared, you're afraid, you want to get rid of anybody that's not just like you. That's brainwashing, dude. Men need to smile. That guy gave me a peace sign and he gave me a big smile, and it was so nice. It made me realize that men like very rarely smile. It was really nice to see. I don't know when some of you people decided that we the people meant we the corporations and we the billionaires. Why do you think that they are the ones that should be in charge and not the people, the way the country was founded to be? You know, if somebody owns a business and they have that much money, they should have like the best paid employees in the country. There's no excuse. There's no excuse that billionaires should be paying poverty level wages to their employees and expecting the taxpayers to pick up the slack while they pay no taxes. There was a middle finger, but it was going the other way, so I'll count it though. But that's 4 middle fingers and 1 thumbs down. All these birds were flying by. Oops. Hi. Yeah! Woo! Oh, well, now they're gone. Anyway, it was just like so beautiful when I looked up with the clouds and the sun was just like barely peeking out, and then there was like a whole flock of birds flying by. There's some nice little clouds this morning, but it was like a postcard picture for a second there. It was beautiful. Stay hydrated, guys. Yeah! That was some good honking. Oh, man. I should have left this in the sun. So much love coming today. So much love. do you think there are mental hospitals? You really have no clue how things work. Reagan closed down all the mental hospitals in the 80s. God bless Trump and God bless ICE. So does God not say, thou shalt not kill? I mean, I think it's like the first rule of the Bible that you love so much, right? Do you really think God loves Trump and God loves ICE? Do you think God loves cruelty? I mean, if you read the first Bible, he was a pretty cruel guy. Hi. Do you think that God supports genociding entire groups of people on the planet? What about thou shalt not kill? Do you think that you can go around killing people and then God's just going to forgive you and you're going to go to heaven? Do you really believe that? It's the first rule. Works. You know what doesn't work? This country. It's broken. So quit bragging about how you work like everybody else doesn't work too, you jackass. We all work. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it this time. Where am I? 13 after people. Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm not gonna hit you, don't worry. Becky is gonna jump in the street.
Till Monday, so she's not gonna be back in this side of town until Monday.
We gotta wait for Becky and Rebecca.
Do you mind if I lean my signs against it?
I can try, yeah. Let me hop off here.
Stay there, and I'll finish.
Okay.
I'll put everybody first, and then you.
Okay, I'll stay on here for a second. Okay, and then I'll try one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Did she have a good shades
I
on?
knew it. Becky was a Fed.
Am I standing in front of anybody?
Get in here, girl. Are my handlebars gonna hit you? Okay.
No, no.
Here, you can rest up on there. There you go.
Ready to go.
Yeah,
Way to go.
you're not hurting anybody.
Yes, there is.
Okay, are we excited to be here?
Woo! All right, yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do here.
Okay. I didn't think I'd still be out there.
We're just getting started, guys. Come on. This fall is what it's all about, right? All right.
All right, man.
It was great seeing you. I hope to see you next week.
Baby Bucky.
Oh, doing good. I got
Oh,
it.
my dog. Oh, my God. He got 3 teeth. He had to get pulled in the back, you know. Oh, and he had to have stitches.
Oh.
And he couldn't have his toys for a whole week.
Oh, misery.
Oh, my God, it was just horrible.
Well, I hope he's better
Yeah,
now.
he got him in.
All right.
All right.
I'll see you later. Everyone always thinks this is Las Vegas. I guess it's because all the cactus are dying. So there's nothing to... Oh. Wait, where's my helmet? Did I lose my helmet? I need to put on my helmet. Hey, have a good one. Whew. All right. Had to put on my helmet. All the cactus have to be replaced with generic palm trees. I don't know. Let's see if I can find an egg tomorrow. how much God bless Trump. Do you think that Trump even believes in God? Do you think any billionaire believes in God? They're like creating AI and stuff. They don't believe in God. They use the idea of God to control you. ICE is about the last group of people that God would be blessing. How about them shop gloves? I hope you don't have any medical conditions. Better hope you don't have a pacemaker or you're not epileptic. Chopping down that tree. Chopping down the tree. You guys don't even have any arguments ever. You're just like, no, you're not. Shut up. You're stupid. They're let you out of the crazy house. Blah, blah, blah. It's like such low IQ thinking. But what do you expect from a bunch of high school dropouts? Bragging about how hard they work as they destroy their body. And cry about how if you're not out there doing physical labor, you don't do real work. Yeah, but they sure make a lot more money than you, don't they? For doing not work. That's enough size. Stop making me woo! Thank you very much. Anyway, I know that people don't understand about standing up for what you believe in and doing your civic duty to the country. There's a lot of nurses, and that's because, you know, the medical industry and their job is one of the ones where it's the most obvious about the brutality and the horrible cruelty that's going on. They see it firsthand every day. So I actually have a lot of nurses in the room. And they come on their days off. Quite frankly, there's stuff going on every day all over the place. And when you care enough, you can find out where to go, join up with a group. Any day of the week, there's something happening. Morning time, afternoon, evening time. I'm gonna go do some work right now, some physical work. And then I'm gonna go do another protest this afternoon at noon. So tune in if you want to see that. And I've been up since 3:30 in the morning. I've already done tons of stuff before I even came out here. I've taking care of animals. I've watered my garden. I went to the dog park. I made my Popples breakfast, and I made his lunch, and I got him off to work because it's a work day, so he can't come to protest today. But you know what? He does on his days off. Because it's a lot of fun, too. You build a community, kind of like how you guys, MAGA people, thought you were building some great community with each other, but you were building a group built on hate. And sooner or later, you're going to turn that hatred on yourself and eat yourself alive. And that's what's happening right now. We don't have to do anything about MAGA. MAGA's going to kill itself. And then they'll come up with a new name. You know, they never learn. They never change. They just change the name of the group. I'm looking at you, Tea Party. All right, America First. You just change the name, but it's the same old game. And the whole America First thing is not going to fly when you're sucking Netanyahu's cock and he has complete control of the U.S. military. How's that going to be America First when all your young men are being drafted and shipped off to die for Israel? And if you think I don't know what I'm talking about, the draft is starting again at the end of this year. I'm not saying they're starting the draft, but, you know, all them boys 18 to 24 are going to be eligible. And I'm smart enough to connect the dots, see cause and effect. And if you check out the defense bill that's going through Washington right now, already passed the House, needs to go through the Senate, it gives Israel, combines our military with Israel and gives Israel control. So, tell me again about how I'm the one that's un-American. I'm a daughter of the American Revolution. And you know what I was raised to do? Stand up for myself. Especially being a woman. Thank God I had strong men role models, and strong men love strong women and raise strong women. And they raised me to stand up for myself and to stand up for people that aren't able to stand up for themselves. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm sure they would be very proud. I already know my uncle's very proud, and he's in his 80s, and he was a Vietnam draftee. And you know how I know that he's proud? Because he tells me. Do you know that most of the military veterans cannot stand Pete Hegseth and what he's doing? As he's firing and getting rid of all of our competent generals, replacing them with sycophants, loyalists to the authoritarian regime that will do whatever they're told. I was at Axon Surveillance Corps. I don't know what's called Surveillance Corps. I add that part. But Axon, the corporation that does all the body cameras, which I'm all for body cameras. Put body cameras on ice right now. But that's irrelevant because we weren't there to protest about the body cameras. We were there to protest about the surveillance cameras that they're putting up all over. Everybody's all wrapped up about Flock, but Axon is so much worse than Flock. And so our little protest was on the news, and there were people in the news, on the comments going on about how Axon doesn't do surveillance. Axon doesn't do surveillance. Totally arguing about the whole reason that these people are out there protesting and what's going on. And you know what? It took me 1 second to search, does Axon make surveillance cameras? And I got a whole thing popping up about how, oh yeah, they've got this whole crime unit. It takes 1 fucking second for you guys to actually look up the bullshit that you're out here spreading. But you don't, and you won't. So I just post that on there every time. But all these people arguing. Why don't you just look it up? Seriously, you're so confident in your lack of knowledge. It's really frustrating to people that do care and are trying to make a difference. Don't get me started on all your favorite influencers that are totally getting paid by Russia, getting paid by Israel. Tim Pool, anyone? How about that Dan Bongino jackass that couldn't even handle the FBI when he found out what Trump's really is? That broke that dude. But you know, they're more than happy to take the paycheck.